Hey, or hey. I don't know. I might have said it too soon when I pressed record. Hello. Welcome. Thanks for coming back. It is considered Thanksgiving in the United States, where I am. And I have spent the day with loved ones. Didn't get to see some others. And I hope that wherever you're at, that you have found at least a moment of love and peace and joy, or one of the three, because even just one is not so bad. In fact, that's more than so many people may realize that they have. I hope that if you cooked, that you're not too tired, and if you are tired, that you rest. I hope if you ate, that you ate well. I hope that you shared. I hope that you hugged. I hope that you laughed. I hope that you had a moment to appreciate the moments that you've had with others that may no longer be here. Regardless of how you feel about the day or what it's called or damage that it caused, if you agree with that or not, I hope that at least at some point today, you were able to take in just a little bit of thankfulness. I hope that you do that every day. That's my stance on it. Shouldn't just be one day. But I wasn't sure if I was going to do a reading today because so many people are with family or loved ones, chosen family, or maybe not even able to log on. Some people are working, our service people, our Black Friday people in the United States. Definitely it's a big shopping day tomorrow. A lot of places, thankfully, are closed now. But, whatever the reason might be, I felt the need to do a video. Yesterday, I said that I hoped that I was going to get one out last night. I was beat. I was so beat. I did do a reading. It didn't feel, I don't know, I think because I was so tired, it just didn't feel that in tune. But I said tonight, before going to bed, I would make sure and do one and get this out there for whatever message might come through for whoever needs it. So, for the last, since I started this, has it been a week? I don't know. For those of you joining, thank you. Please don't forget that you have to like the video in order for people to see it. I want you to subscribe, of course, but if you're going to watch, if you do like it, if you feel like the content is like relative, if you feel like it's useful, someone else might as well. Good news is I'm not doing this for a gig. I'm doing this because I felt called for it. So it's not that. I have a job. I have another job. I have a full-time job. But if there is somebody who needs the message, God, you see, this is why I don't like saying it, because as soon as I say it, I go, well, that actually doesn't matter, does it? Because if they're meant to see it and hear it, then they will, now that I'm doing this. But that can be assisted by you, lovely watcher and or subscriber. If you don't like it, don't worry about it. Seriously. And again, intro video. I can't be everybody's reader. I may not even be, I don't know, you may not even feel like I'm your reader after hearing one video that you don't like or something. That's fine. And I mean that. It's fine. I'm doing this because I felt called to it, like I said. And that's it. But that said, if you do like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, thank you. Welcome. You have no idea. I think that it's so kind. It really is. It's just so kind. I appreciate all of you. It's so kind. That's all I can say. I can't say it enough, really. But anyway, we're going to do a reading tonight. I'm not going to talk all night long. Goddess, God's universe, whatever messages are allowed to come out, please let them come out through the cards and allow me to interpret and understand, so that way I can share the message that is meant for whoever should hear, receive it. The last week or so has been a journey. We'll see what comes out tonight. That's how I started on that rant, isn't it? The last week or so. I was going to say a little something about the cards, what's been coming out. Ooh. I think we've definitely been receiving some messages for some divine masculine and feminines on this journey together. We'll see who comes out tonight. We'll see who comes out. Oh, and there is a cat running around. So if at any point you see this furry black thing hop up on the desk, don't be surprised. Although I think she's gotten to the point where when she sees me sit here, that's too many. She'll go and hide and lay somewhere else. It's when I walk away that she either comes and sits in this chair or she gets in the bed with me. First card out, Ace of Wands. There is a new beginning, a new spark, a new idea. Like a match to a flame is what just came to my mind, but something new. There are mountains here in the background. New idea. New intention. A new passionate intention, perhaps. Ace of Wands. New. Nine of Cups. Something you're stoked about, perhaps. Wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups is a lot like a minor for the star. Something that's bringing you opportunity of joy, happiness. Yes, confirmation. Reciprocity, giving and taking. The truth. A new opportunity, joy, giving and taking. Truth. Clear-minded, perhaps. Ooh. Fast. Ace of Swords to the Knight of Swords. Fast acting. And I'm going to say fast acting because we have the Wheel of Fortune here again. Because of course we do. For those that have been watching every night. The wheel is turning quickly. Timing. I think something's about to happen and you're being called to rest for the moment. To build up your reserves, perhaps. Or you're getting ready to do something. Let's see. Hold on. Whoa. Four of Swords to the Three of Swords. Healing a broken heart. The Wheel of Fortune turning. Four of Swords to the Three of Swords. We're going to move these. Ooh, I just did that. Yep, sure did. That feels right. I know you can't see everything. One day, people. One day. Hello. Yeah, healing. 10 of Cups. Hierophant. A new journey, new idea, new opportunity, wish fulfillment, giving and taking, working together even, truth. The truth about shared resources, coming in hot, quick, wheel turns, healing. What was healing? 10 of Cups to the Hierophant. I'm definitely going to have to clarify that. Because it's usually like, it could be working for the government. I mean, there's not a lot of pentacles here. It's mostly swords. The Devil. I think this is toxic attachment or the dissolution. Ooh. The dissolution. That's what I heard. Balancing. Balancing. King of Wands and the Justice. Three of Wands. So for somebody, a relationship turned toxic and it was about making a decision. Justice, Hierophant. This could be legal. It could be legal matters as a whole, but it could be about divorce. And then Three of Wands. Let's see, the Three of Wands. I'm going to go up here, actually. The Three of Wands. After the Two of Pentacles, which is like, so this is juggling, balancing, right? There's been a juggling act here. King of Wands to the Justice to the Three of Wands. Waiting time to walk away. Okay. A decision to walk away. Maybe, hello, looking at which way to go, which path to take, perhaps. Definitely walking away. It's an opportunity here again. Page of Pentacles. This is tangible. This is earthly. This is maybe even a small gift, a small token. A small token of my appreciation. I don't know why that came. I'm sorry, it's not funny for whoever's. This is what I do. Humor. To the King of Swords. So that's kind of like from action to truth. Sitting in the truth, sitting in the knowledge of what needed to be done. Sorry. Yeah. Wish fulfillment. That's double confirmation here. I don't know why I'm doing so many cards of this instead of clarifying, but this is just what it feels like I needed to do. To the King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. That's union. It looks like somebody has had to... somebody got a grant... somebody got this idea that they could balance or try and balance and try to give and here and take there. And there was a truth found in this process. Quick movement. The wheel is turning. There is this healing rest for this heartbreak. It could be a matter of like needing to heal in order to get to the 10 of Cups. And there is this union, but there is possibly toxic attachment with this balancing, but someone is breaking free from that and moving forward in truth, wish fulfillment, and there is again, divine counterparts, the King and Queen of Pentacles, and they're looking at each other. I'm going to use, which one is this? Is this Magical Hours, I think, right? Or my Mystic? Lord, when I get cards confused, this is why you should keep them in the boxes. Yeah, this is Magical Hours here. Ooh, do I want that or this? Who's that? Dougie Fresh? Oh, I don't know who that's for, but that just came to my mind. Isn't that who it is? Dougie Fresh? I think so. Wow. Yeah, I really am getting good at this whole aging myself here. Why did that come? So whoever that is for, not sure why Dougie Fresh is significant to you, but you're welcome. It is, right? Dougie Fresh. Isn't that who it is? Why did that come to my mind? Randomly. Guys, universe. Let's clarify, please. This, okay. Well, there's the union. I can't even get it out. Two of Cups. Giving each other attention. Two halves of a whole. Yin and yang. Could be friends, could be lovers, could be siblings. I feel less that. I feel more that this is intimate partnership. See the lion overhead? Takes courage to dig that deep with each other. And I say that because they are looking into each other's eyes. This is a soul connection. This is a balance. I get the question. I'm going to put the... No, I'm going to leave it here. Because I'm just going to say that this leads. So the Four of Swords to the Three of Swords. The Four of Swords to the Three of Swords. Is this about healing? Healing. Ten of Pentacles. Perhaps family cycles. Generational curses. I don't know why that, but that's what... Page of Wands. Choosing a different path. For some, this could be breaking away from family traditions. Perhaps today was a little bit about that. Perhaps that's just what's going on in your life. Queen of Pentacles. Let me put that one here. And for the Hierophant to the Devil, can I get it out? No, because I don't even know what that goes to. In fact, she's going to go back. We've got double confirmation for the Queen of Pentacles, but for the Hierophant to the Devil, for the Hierophant, okay, that was the one that just came out before. Four of Wands, so it wants to come out, which is this, it's about foundation, and it is about breaking away. Bon voyage. It's come up every single reading. I feel like this kind of goes here. The Hierophant to the Devil. The Hierophant to the Devil. To the Two of Pentacles. Can I get a clarifying card for this, please? Way too many. Clarifying card. Hierophant, Devil, Two of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. I mean, the message could be here that it's two people who are now, like, I don't like that. It doesn't feel right. But, I mean, bound to each other. finding a way to work. See, that's an upside down King of Swords, which is where we get here. Making a decision about the 3. Now, I did say that to begin with. I did say that. Breaking away from something in order to go into Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles, finding that balance. So we have double, again, the reciprocity, giving and taking, the decision, the Devil to the 2 of Pentacles to the King of Wands. Knight of Swords. So now we have double that as well. It's happening quickly. There's definite movement. There's no way around that. So this Justice to the 3 of Wands. This Justice to the 3 of Wands. 3 of Cups. I'm feeling strongly that this is about potential third party. Third party does not have to be another person, by the way. It can be another thing that's getting in the way. You know, pick a noun, person, place, thing. 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, 3 of Swords, 3 of Cups. Goddess, Universe, can you tell me? The Justice to the 3 of Wands to the 8 of Cups. So the 8 of Cups, walking away from this, breaking away from this, Hanged Man. I think this is the 3 of Wands, looking at things differently. Ooh. Empress to the 6 to the King of Pentacles. Empress is the major for Queen of Pentacles. Six is movement. Again, we have movement. 6 of Swords. King of Pentacles. Transformation again. Death card. That's my favorite. This one. Star, King, and Queen of Pentacles. Well, the Death card, what's this transformation? What's this transformation? Judgment. It's time to come out of the dark cave. Again, call to action. A call to action. The transformation is a call to action. Strength, and 8 of Pentacles. Ooh, ha 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 ha! You saw that. Woof. Well, oh yeah. Cups, more cups. Deep emotions. We're gonna fix this. Oh, that hurt. Dang it. Courage to bring it to life, the strength. You're also being asked for patience here. There's patience because in order to sit with this energy, in order to sit with this internal lion, which can be very fiery and, you know, like they can go charging, right? Without thinking sometimes. It's instinctual in a sense. So to tame that and then sit with that requires a bit of patience. But there is also courage to face that inner voice. This is also working together. Again, this is kind of my masculine, feminine balance card for me, okay? And then you have here bringing the fox to life. The work and time invested to bring something to life. Call to action, strength, 8 of Pentacles. Death, transformation, call to action, courage. Again, it is the same message. What can I tell whoever needs to hear this message? Keep the faith, keep the hope. This kind of goes into what I felt yesterday. A hopeful release. Except here, it's not really a release. It's about hoping with everything and holding on tight to that hope. And the overall message. 7 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. I mean, 7 of Cups, sorry. Knight of Pentacles. Led by the 2 birds here, the intuition, higher power, guides. Led by guides. The horse's eyes are also glowing as if spirit-led. The options, choices and decisions. Choices are decisions. Choices and decisions. No, you're deciding on a choice here. Choices and decisions. Moving forward, guided by faith, guided by spirit. And again with the 2. What else can we say? There's movement again. Taking what you can carry, leaving the rest behind. Gotta be careful though. You see that one sword is falling. I don't know why I just heard, like, you know, you got to do this and not get caught. I'm not one to condone such things, but either way you look at it, it's forward movement. Anything else? Okay, these are really slippery. We cannot take all the cards. What's the overall outcome here, Spirit? What is the overall outcome here? The most likely overall outcome for whoever needs this message. The most likely overall outcome. From the 3 of Swords to the Fool. Starting over. Choosing faith. You got to have faith to be the Fool, to take that step. I think that was it. There's definitely a healing here. A leaving the pain behind, a leaving the pain in the past. Definitely a healing, this trapped feeling. So the Fool is breaking away from this. That's what I'm intuitively picking up. I mean, the overall most likely outcome guidance here. And then we have Queen of Pentacles again. So King and Queen of Pentacles in these cards. And what's the most likely outcome? It's way too many cards. I can't. One second. We're going to go to Tarot of Traditions real quick. Yep, always 3 cards. 3 decks. I think every time I say I'm not going to do it, I can't. Because it just feels like something's missing. These are a lot of cards. It's okay. You don't need to keep up. Just hear what I'm saying. What's the most likely outcome here? King and Queen of Pentacles. A hopeful new beginning. 2 more cards, please. Spirit, the most likely outcome. I saw it. 9 of Cups again. Most likely outcome. Wish fulfillment. New opportunity. 9 of Cups. An abundance of choices. I did say 2 more, but an abundance of choices. There's conflict here. Perhaps too many choices. Conflicted about which way, but I don't know, with this new opportunity to the 9, what's the most likely outcome here? God's universe, what's the most likely outcome here? Whoever's allowed to hear this message, what do they need to hear? Queen of Swords. We have the King of Swords too. The most likely outcome here. weird. I feel like a card. Yeah, I mean, page. So it's, these are hopeful beginnings. She's open, but also ready. Oh, wow. 3 of Wands. 2 of Pentacles. No. Three of Swords, 6 of Wands, Ace of Cups. That's 8. It was on the bottom. 8 of Swords working together. 3 of Wands. I mean, to the 6 of Cups, to the Ace of Wands, to the 2 of Cups, to the Strength card, to the Star. So, I mean, it, like, if I could just keep pulling, we'd have the same reading over and over and over again. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. That's all I can think to tell you. I mean, I'm saying that because I feel like whoever is watching this is needing to hear some sort of, like, reassurance. And the universe has said, your higher self has already said, that the wheel is turning. This is coming. And what has been coming through loud and clear over and over and over again is the path was already chosen. It has just been a matter of coming to the realization, figuring out how you were going to do things that needed to be done in order to make whatever this is happen. It does feel like for some it's a job. It does feel like for others it's a matter of breaking away and breaking through past family cycles. And generational curses are what keep coming back, right? Where people do the same thing. They repeat the same thing over and over again. And a lot of times they'll say, I don't know why this keeps happening. Well, because you're doing the same thing that someone else did. And, you know, they did what someone else did above them and or before them or whatever. Meanwhile, you're going through a transformation. You have been putting in the work. You made a decision. You're moving forward. Empress energy, as always. There's Emperor energy in this sense because, like, I think all but the King of Cups came out. And for some, it's a matter of leaving behind a toxic situation in order to move forward. Again, lots of movement cards. The Knight of Swords is quick. The Wheel of Fortune is movement. The 8 of Cups is movement. We had 7 of Swords as movement. We had 6 of Swords as movement. I mean, like, so things are moving. For some, it's an intimate connection. For some, it's about friendship. Intimate partner connection versus friendship. For some, it's family. Again, I go back. There's a little bit of this family and legal matters. For some, this is absolutely government, legal. The dissolution that came through. Regardless, wish fulfillment, sitting in truth, wish fulfillment, or the divine, the two. You have the 2. Because of course. And we're going to do an oracle card. And actually, so I only did it that one, and I was going to do it last night, the video that I didn't put up, and I'm just so, honestly, I was just so tired. I think we need to do an oracle for, an oracle for each, the divine masculine and the divine feminine. I feel like there was a message here. I think that's part of the reason. Oh, look, I picked this up on the bottom of the deck, 4 of Wands. That's 2, because there was that 4 of Wands movement card too, about Bon Voyage, leaving, setting sail. Anyway, I want to do 2 oracle cards, Spirit, for the divine feminine and the divine masculine. The 2 that keep coming in, and maybe these are 2 people with 2 different messages, and that's all this is for, you know, or 2 sets of groups even. But definitely 2 sets of groups is what I just heard. So I would like to do a message for both the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Forward movement. Forward path was chosen. Forward movement. Keep the faith. It's easy to give up. In fact, it's easy to do the easy thing. That's why it's the easiest thing. But then there's what sparks your soul. And that's usually not so easy. Because it usually does me breaking away from everything that you've ever known. It's good. Goddess, Gods, Universe, can I get one card for the Divine Masculine? One card for the Divine Masculine. Thank you. Spiritual Dance of the Goddess. That's funny. Oh, well, we'll see. And then can I please... Simplicity and Tower Magnificence. I can talk. If one of those cards are going to come out, can I please get one card for the Divine Feminine, one card for the Divine Feminine? These are overarching messages, guidance. One card for the Divine Feminine, one card for the Divine. Yep. Intimacy. Spiritual Dance of the Goddess and Intimacy. Alright, let's see what happens, because I don't know these cards. There's 70 cards in this Oracle deck, and, you know, I just started these with you all, so I don't know what, and my memory sucks. For the Divine Masculine. Spiritual Dance of the Goddess. It's hard to see the colors. These are really pretty green. Okay. From a point of light unfolding, we become a soul, then incarnate into a sacred body, and our lives become a work of divine art, a speck of heavenly presence manifesting itself through dimensions of time and space and into a life on earth made manifest. The extraordinary fact of your existence is a divine happening. As though the light of the moon is dancing not only upon the water but inside of it, your ancient light is dipping into the mud of the earth. This is how the soul becomes a divine human in the making. I love that. I'm asking for divine feminine and divine masculine messages, and this is what comes out. As you sense yourself moving and shifting from light to dark and back again, from knowing to unknowing, you are weaving your consciousness, your divinity, into sacred expression, manifesting your soul essence into the form of your life. You are a co-author of your life, a co-narrator. This is where you have the opportunity to work with the universe. Yeah. Threading the light through the darkness without even realizing you are doing it, you are gently impregnating the matter of your body, of your life, with light. Your body... Oh, no, I didn't. Yep, I did. Your body and your life become luminous, radiant, and you assist others even just through your presence. It sounds wonderful, and it is, yet it is not always an easy path. What did I say? As the light travails through darkness, pain and suffering can arise in waves. Best to be present to it. Trust that it is not a permanent condition and wait for the spiral to twist from dark to light again. Always moving closer and closer to the purity of the center and expanding outward eternally as though you are being inhaled by the divine, feeling cosmic lungs as they reach far and wide, taking in all of life. The message of this oracle to you is that you are growing. You are bringing more of your light into form, transformation. You may be meeting obstacles in yourself and in the world, but this is because you are bringing through the light. If there were nothing happening, there would be no obstacle. Bless them as signs that you are proceeding and empower them no more. You shall be. All else is just divine timing. And the poem here, the little mantra. The inner movement, an expressive flow, an outward breath of dance and light. becoming one, becoming free. Now, for the divine partnership, becoming one, often we hear two halves of one whole, two souls, a soul that was split, and you come in, this is like more like a twin flame kind of thing too. That may be significant for somebody, this journey, this path that has been coming up a lot. And the next card was Towering Magnificence. So I think that's good. Anyway, I want to note something before moving on to the message for the Divine Feminine. This obstacles thing, sorry, I just wanted to make sure where it was at with my thought. But you may be meeting obstacles in your life in the world, but this is because you are bringing through the light. If there were nothing happening, there would be no obstacles. So, side note about obstacles. This came to me, I don't know, a week ago, through a moment that I would have also defined as an obstacle at that time. I mean, it definitely didn't feel good. But it was in that moment that I had this kind of like an aha moment, right? Like, I don't want to say epiphany because it's going to sound, it may sound stupid. It may sound very simplistic, but it just hit me so clearly. A lot of times when I am talking to my guides, when I'm talking to the universe, my higher power that for my beliefs, okay? A lot of times I will, as part of my thank you, I will then ask that all obstacles be removed between me and whatever it is that I am praying about, okay? And it hit me about a week ago, like, there are no obstacles. Doesn't mean there's not things, hear me out, because you're gonna be like, that's the definition, hear me out. Doesn't mean that there are not things on the path that are in the way. It doesn't mean that there are not things that have to be navigated. However, you can walk over them, you can walk around them. There is nothing so big, so wide, ever. There is always an alternative. There's always an alternative, so therefore it's not an obstacle. Your path is still there. Keep walking your path. If it's about union, if it's about divine union, then you walk this path hand in hand. You each have your path that is parallel. This is how I look at it, okay? You're walking on this path hand in hand. You continue forward. Big boulder, whatever it is that you feel is like this insane obstacle. It's so hard. It's such a struggle. You don't know how you're going to get past it in order to continue walking on this path hand in hand. I'll tell you how. You climb the damn boulder. You go over it. Or you walk hand in hand and you walk around it. And maybe it takes a little bit longer, but that's what you do. And you lean in. There is no obstacle. If you are ready for what you're ready for, and let's say it's a person, and that person is ready for you, you're going forward anyway. Just like all the cards are saying. It's forward movement. The decision was made. The wheel of fortune is turning. Are you going to hold each other's hand or are you going to let go? Right? This came through the other day, actually. But the key is you lean into it. You make the choice. Decisions and actions. Let's see what comes through for the Divine Feminine. Intimacy. This one's kind of short and sweet, so I'm interested to hear what this one says. This is a pretty card, too. They're all very pretty. Intimacy. Your vulnerability is the key to your growing spirituality. Now is the time to share yourself openly, without pretense or defensiveness. Let down the barriers that have held you apart from another, from the divine, from the world, and let yourself be held by the experiences of your life without needing to defend against them. Expect nothing and be open to receive everything. Expect nothing and be open to receive everything. Your vulnerability is your way forward now. You are learning that you have enough strength to truly surrender. You are brave enough to allow yourself to be truly lived by the divine. The message of this oracle is that you have recently opened yourself up in new ways to meet the world and your loved ones, or are considering doing so in order to share something of yourself with another. Do it. Lean in. That's what I said. You are ready to be seen and received more than ever before. Intimacy. Becoming one, allowing all that is, both within and without, to blend. I want to say become one. Two halves of a whole. I really feel this strongly. I'm going to read that again, sorry, because I can't shut up. Becoming one, allowing all that is, both within and without, to blend. Like a wave meeting the shore, each aspect of who we are is part of a grander whole, and in truth, yet greater still. To know myself is to know you, whether I look into your eyes, or touch your lips, or hold hands, or bathe in the warmth of our embrace. I can't even make this up. And if you didn't get it, get on my level. Because I got it. And that's it. And damn it, we still went over 40 minutes one day, man. One day. We'll see what happens. Okay. I hope you have a good night. And I hope that sometime, like I said, today, you found that little bit of peace or joy or happiness and just that spark of love. And I hope that you got a message that you needed. And I hope that you still have hope. And if you don't, lean into this. I have enough, at least for this moment. I can't give it all to everybody. I got to keep some for myself, but that's my message. Have a good night.